Welcome to another video, everyone. In this video we are going to be talking about playing the game FC25, and I'm going to be doing a challenge. We're going to be going with Wrexham and only using youth players to build a team up from there onwards. We're going to play, I don't know, maybe 3 seasons, see what we can do, see if we can get to the top, see what players we produce, and see how it goes. It will be all simulated, there will be no games played. It will all be quick simmed or visually simmed, one or the other, depending on what type of game that is. So, without further ado, the rules are very simple. We cannot sign anybody physically under the age of a youth player, whatever that might be. We are to use the youth system as much as we can. If they are good enough, we will put them into the team. We can sign free agents, we can buy players. We can do that, but they have to be of a youth age. So, under 21 is classed as youths for me. So that's the reason why I'll be only signing under 21s in this challenge. And we're going to try and do our best and try and reach Wrexham to the Premier League. That's the goal. I doubt it. We'll see how it goes. I have given us a little bit more of a budget so we can obviously invest in our infrastructure around the club, i.e. getting the correct scouts involved, and also looking at getting the better scouts for the youth system so we can get the better players in. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So here we have it. This is the Wrexham career mode that we're starting off right now. What I've done, I've set a tactical style of football I want to play. Quite balanced style of football. That's the way I want to set up right here. As you can see, we haven't got a left or right winger or midfielder, which is a bit strange. Don't know why we haven't got a left or right winger. Bit of an unusual one, but we work with it. We don't mind that. So that's what we're going to be working with, and this is how we're going to be doing it. So what I've done, let's go to the academy. This is what we have so far in our academy. So you can see the potentials are okay in some of them. But we kind of want that overall starting to be higher. 61's a pretty good one, to be fair. I may change my formation to be left and right mid instead of left and right wing. We'll see how it goes. But at the moment, we're going to play left and right wingers. We're going to go from there. What I'm going to set is the youth scouts. So I have hired 3 perfect scouts. This is what I want the extra money for. So I don't know if you're aware, but if you go in and you don't have a 5-star all the way through, you hire the highest one, sack him straight away, then you will get a highest one straight away. So positions, first of all, I'm going to be looking at. We're going to go straight for Europe. Yeah, let's go Northern Europe. And let's go to Wales. We're a Welsh club, but let's go to see what Wales has to offer. Let's do a 9-month stint. I think that's the best option we can do. And I'm going to search for a left winger, striker, and right winger. And we're going to go into the advanced settings. And then I'm going to look for inside forward, advanced forward, inside forward. We're going to start that mission. And okay. So there we go. We sent one off to Wales already. Next, we're going to go. Let's go to the South American side. Let's go to the Brazilians. We're going to go 9 months. And we're going to look for a centre midfielder, CDM. Let's get all the spines going. So centre midfielder. Actually, what I'll do, I'm holding midfielder twice. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for box to box, a deep laying one, and then a holding CDM. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. 2 very simple positions, but very important in our system. Next, I'm going to be looking for. Let's go to Europe again. Let's go. Yeah, I think Germany's a good shot. We're going to go Germany. 9 months. I'm going to look for a keeper. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to look for a keeper. We're going to go for a keeper, and I want to sweep a keeper in Germany. Let's have a little look. Who's going to be the new Neuer? So we sent them off now while they're doing that. While they're doing that, I'm going to have a little look at the transfer market. And as you can tell, it's the first time I've been on it via that. I'm going to have a look at free status and age range. Let's say 21 max. Let's have a little look what we've got here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask one of our scouts to have a little look at these. And by the way, what I've done with the scouts, I have sacked them all and again hired all higher new ones. If we're going to do this, we need to do it properly with the correct scouts, because it's going to be very hard to do it if we don't have the correct scouts. So I'm just going to quickly look at these players, see if anyone can come straight into our team or not. And it's worth having a little look. So while we're doing that, I have put a couple of players up for transfer market listings, and we'll see if we have anyone come through on them for our players that we're trying to sell. So hold up, bear with, and we'll have a little look. So we have stuff that has come back. We've either got players being sold, or we got under our scout report have come in for them free players that we were searching for. So once we go to the hub, these are the players that we searched and what they came back as overall. And as you can see, there's some very, very talented young players there, including this 17-year-old centre-back, which we will be nabbing up, that's for sure. That's if he wants to come to us. But we have got some transfers on the way out as well, which is good. So they've offered 870. We'll accept it. We'll just get these players out. I'm not really bothered about the amount. They all look pretty decent amounts anyway. So delegate to sign, we'll give that amount. Perfect. Delegate to sign, we'll go for that. Yeah. So we want to sign them. We also delegate to sign this geezer as well. So we've got a left winger who's 20 years old, 71 rated, probably better than anybody else in our squad at the moment. We have then signed a 17-year-old centre-back who is 65 rated. Again, it's probably on par with some of them. Probably not our best, of course. And we have got a centre-back then who is 17, who's rated 71, called Hassan, who absolutely looks pretty much a little demon. He could potentially be got shot power, long throw, anticipate, all regular play styles, nothing legendary yet. But he's a ball-stopping, ball-playing defender who's a stopper as well, which is good, what we like. This guy's a winger, or you can play as advanced forward as well, which is pretty good. So we can play in multiple different roles. I normally play with inside forwards personally, but then we do play with an advanced forward as well. So we could potentially look at swapping him to be a striker, depending on stats and stuff like that. Shooting's not great, it's only 61, but his pace and dribbling is extremely good with the technical special ability or legendary status. So we got MacArthur as well, which is a centre midfielder, 63 rated. We've got a CDM of 64, and then we got a striker then, which is 63 rated as well. When we compare them to our squad, which we're going to have a little look at now, strikers and stuff like that, 63, 64 is about what we got already, apart from Mr. Mullins, who unfortunately will have to be let go because he is 29 years old and way too old for our squad. In terms of the centre midfielder positions as well, let's have a little look at them. I think it was 64 rated, the geezer was. So when we have a little look, 64 fits within our bracket as a rotational player. Maybe not a critical player, but you know what I mean? It's a really good signing to have. So these are some of the signings we could bring in immediately right now, and I can't see why we can't do them. So we're going to bring in these three players as well, even if they're squad rotational players, however they want to be. That is what we're going to sign them for. So we're going to delegate to sign. If they sign, they sign. If they don't, they don't. They may not want to sign for us, which is perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Some of the 71 stats players probably won't sign for us. They're probably a bit too good for us if we're really honest. But yeah, we shall see how it goes. So we had our scouts come back. We need to fire these two. Boom, get rid of it. Boom, get rid of it. Because I only want 5-star scouts. Yes, I'm being that right now. I only want 5-star scouts for 5-star players and the ability to take over world football with Wrexham with nothing but youth. Nothing but youth. So we need to replace them. So I'll be looking out now. I'll just be trying to find out how to get 5-star judgment and 5-star experience on my scouts like the other ones. And the way you do it, just simple. sign the highest one. You need money for this. Sign the highest one, highest paid one. Fire them, and then this time there should be one there. Then eventually, it's normally from a country that is new to the game with a new flag or something like that. It's normally them lot that they like to put as the highest potential. I don't know why that is, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm finding it really hard to find one. Normally it doesn't take us long. Normally you find one like pretty much now. But typical, as soon as I start recording something, look what happens. It doesn't work. But there you go. 5-star. Lebanon he's from. Again, this is a new country that's been introduced to FA25. So, yeah. Perfect. Sign him up. Get him in. Now it's time to do it again. Hopefully we can get one straight away, which we have. Look at that. Australia. Matthew Semaur, however you say his name. Sign him in. Now we've got everybody we need to get our scouts out to instruct the players on what to find. I have just gone for a very simple one. Age between 16 and I want 21 maybe max. No, we go 20. No, we go 21. We go 21. And then I want first team prospect, first team quality. And we go with that for the minute. Doesn't matter about style of play, don't care what positions. We're going to just have a little look for that. And then we're going to send these people off. So I always keep one back because we may not need them. So I want to try and stick to Europe the best I can. So we'll stay away from Eastern. We go England. I was going to go Scotland, but there's no need to go Scotland, I don't think. I don't think Scotland's the greatest. We've got the Spanish League. We are going to look for the Italian League. And I think the last one is probably German and the French League. Yeah, German, and then La France. Unless we go North America and go wild, see if there's any young. Let's go South America. Go Argentina instead of France. I think that's a great. There we go. So we've gone Argentinian League. We've gone Spanish, French, Spanish, Italian, German, and the English leagues, of course. Let's see what goes on. Let's see what's going on. So we got messages as well from them. Blah, blah, blah. And we're going to click advance now, just because now we're waiting for reports to come back and see how it goes. So as you can see, we've had another offer for one of our players. We're going to accept that while we go ahead. Now it looks like we're still ongoing talks with all these players to sign them. I got a feeling that, yeah, I knew this was coming. One of these players were not going to be happy, which we kind of knew about, really, didn't we? So, move away might be the best option for you, buddy. It might be. You never know. It might be. So when we have a little look now at our... So one of the players has accepted the contract that we've got. It's a rotational contract, 63 rated. MacArthur, why not? 5-year contract, 16 years old, I believe. Accept the offer, bring him into the club, get that young blood going through the team. Why not? What can go wrong? Great signing. I wonder how they rate this. I imagine it'll probably be like a B or a C potentially. A. There we go. He's worth 850k, which is a pretty good investment for nothing. I think you find that's a very, very good offer indeed. And that's our first signing in through the door. What a great signing. So, again, we're going to click advance and see what happens. We've got 4 approvals of contracts, which is good. This is good. This is good. So, it looks like all 4 of them have, well, apart from one, which is still ongoing. But, this is brilliant. So, we got all these really good young talents actually wanting to play. So, we've got Critical on a 1-year contract. That could be an issue. because he might fall into the Bosman rule soon. I think it's 21 rings the bell of the Bosman rule, but I'm not too sure. We can look at that. I may want to negotiate that a little bit more to see if we're able to get it to 2 years. We can accept this as 2-year contract. Perfect, brilliant. What an absolute baller to sign a nice new centre-back. Youngster who's 71 rated for free, which is probably going to be around about 3 million in valuation, 3.1 million in valuation, which is not a bad little guess for myself, if I do say so myself. A new defensive midfielder, 64 rated, squad rotational player on a 4-year contract, 20 years old, so he will be coming out of our 21-year rule soon. But if they sign for us before, I guess we can keep them for a little bit longer, depending on what they want to be done at the club. So we're going to go ahead and accept this player. Again, he's probably evaluated around about 750,000, give or take. We shall see. It's going to be a nice little A-star. Oh, £1 million. There you go. That's a lot more than I thought. I'm going to try and negotiate this contract. This should be interesting because I've never negotiated a contract myself on this new game. So let's see. Let's see if we can negotiate the years up. I doubt it. We shall see. Yeah, so we can't actually... So it's only the wage side of it, so we'll accept that, whatever. So I can't actually negotiate how many years we want, but we've accepted it. We've gone there. We actually brought the wage down a little bit. He was on 9,000, so we got it down to 7,000 just by opening it up saying negotiation. So I don't know. So there we go. That's another thing. 3.5 million. This player has doubled our normal budget already. It's a fantastic signing. Why did we think of this sooner? Striker up here, Mr. John, Freddie John, what a name. And he wants to be an important player. Sure, 16 years old, demanded to be an important player. Why not? I like that encouragement. Get him in the club. Get him in the club. Get him on the bench because he's that important to play. You know what I'm saying? So that's Mr. Freddie John we have got here. I'm going to say, I was actually going to say $1 million, but he's not quite $1 million. I thought the age would have give it there a little bit more. Riley Boyle, I'm going to call him Susan because he's Scottish. Susan Boyle there. See if we can get him going on. Wrexham board, I'm probably not happy because, yeah, whatever. Yes. Woo. Anyway, swiftly moving on. We're unsackable, as you know, which I think is bloody amazing. Right, this is really annoying me where I can't see this thing now, so I'm just going to chuck him in the French league because I got a feeling I won't be able to actually see it until he actually goes out and searches, so I'm able to see who he searched. I got a feeling that's happening, so we're going to go ahead and advance further and see what's going on. Oh, we have sold our first player. Let's see what rating we got with the sale. Oh, O'Connor, 710,000. Okay. Hey, look at that. Not a bad little sale, but there, that was required, I think. Negotiation. Oh, we got Mr. Boyle coming in and accepting it, of course. He wants to be an important player, though, again. We'll accept it, Boyley boy. But Susan, don't get too used to it, Susie. He's got the same hairstyle as Susan Boyle, actually, thinking about it. He has. He's got the same hairstyle as Susan Boyle. That's brilliant. And he's Scottish. That's brilliant. EA are just lolling, aren't they? They are just lolling about the place. I love that. Bloody love that, you know. 1.2 million. Susie's worth a bit, mind. Susie is worth a little bit. We had some offers as well. So, Mr. Mullins, I think we can get one. Oh, we can get maximum price for him. Holy, accept. Accept it. Get rid of him. We got 1.25 million for him. Get some unread mail. Oh, kind of sold. Okay. Ooh. Things are broken down. Oh. We have got a little bit of a transfer budget, but not an awful lot because we keep buying and selling. Because we keep messing around with stuff. But look, we're going to try and use it to the best of our abilities. We have got Mr. Evans, who's a centre defensive midfielder, coming in to be sold. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sold to the man in the pink costume. We're going to go ahead now and check our squad now. So we're going to put some of the new players in, of course. Left winger's got to go in. Mr. Hassan is in. Good, I like to see that. Can I see their ages here? I can just tell, actually. They'll all be the auto-generated. Mr. Boyle. You're going in. Susie. Susie Boyle. John, the striker. John, you're starting. Johnny boy. And MacArthur, probably not going to start, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, you can put in a grievance if you want to. Why do we only have 5 subs on this? On this then? What's the crack with this then, man? Why do we only have 5 subs in the league and in the league cups? Like, why not 9? Why don't we have the 9 that we know? What? Why don't I have my 9 substitutes that I have in the Premier League in? This is a disgrace. This is a bloody... You wait. You know what? This is discrimination on the highest level, this is. This is discrimination on the highest level. And there we have it. James McLean has gone. He's gone to the young boys, which is ironic because he's quite old, to be fair. That was it. Oh, we got mugged off there, didn't we? We got mugged off a wee little bit there. Yeah. So that's an F. We failed on that transfer. That's a bad negotiation. But there we go. There we go. We win some, we lose some. You know what I'm saying? We win some, we lose some. But in the long run, we probably won. And there we have it. We have another one sold. Mr. Mullin, the legend himself, for a huge fee. And if this is an F, I said, how is that an F? You've told me it's got it between 900,000 and 1.3. We've got it at 1.3 and now you're kicking off. Honest to God, we can't win. Anyway, I don't care. I don't care. Because he's too old for me to care about. Mr. Mullins has gone. A legendary player. Really like watching him, but unfortunately, just not good enough for the levels I want to hit. The left back has come back to 63 rated, which is okay. You know what I mean? We'll keep him there just in case. So now we're going to advance ahead, and I'm going to try and skip a bit faster to see what's going on. So we have had an offer in for Mr. William Boyle, which I imagine is Susan Boyle's bigger, older, uglier brother. But I don't care. Accept the offer, get him gone, because we have got the better version. 17-year-old Ricky Boyle, who I call Susan, has to come in and take over his position, which he will with no problems at all. So we are going to go into our first pre-season game against Lincoln, and we're just going to go and quick sim this now to see how it goes. And it's a 2-2 draw with Boyley Boy coming on for Boyle. Ironic. Boyle replacing Boyle. We got John and Lee scoring as well. Good old John and Lee. With some very good ratings there all in all. Which is pretty nice to see from the first game of the season. And we'll see how it goes from there now when we move on to the next one. To see if we can get any more transfers in and out. Which we've already received an offer for. Oh, Palmer. Yes, boy. Get him gone. £310,000. Absolutely fantastic bit of business if we can get him gone very, very soon. And there we have it. Mr. William Boyle has gone. He will be replaced by his bigger, better, more beautiful brother. I'm assuming Susan or whatever his real name is. And there we go. The average squad is 23.9 within 2 seasons, increasing the team expected level by getting the average group to below 28, which is fantastic, which we're trying to do. Absolutely brilliant bit of business. So we move on yet again. So here we have it, our second preseason game, and I've changed 1 or 2 about just to get a bit of a feel for it. We still haven't got a right winger, which is a bit of an issue, and none of the scouts have come back yet, which is a bit of an issue for me personally to see how we're actually going to sign these players. So let's quick skim now and see how it goes. We lose 2-1, and Mendy's got an injury, which is not good. Yeah, that's really not actually good at all. So we shall see how it goes now in the next couple of days now to see how bad that injury really is. And while on the back way from the pre-season, it looks like we have sold another player, which is pretty good. Let's go and see how bad this injury is. It's not looking great, is it? Let's be honest now. It doesn't say how long it's for, I don't think, unless I'm missing it. But yeah, that's not great. But the fact that he is actually injured. We have replaced him in the squad. We shall see now what is going on. See how long the player is injury for 2 months. That's not good at all. That's really not good. We will delete that so we don't have to keep looking at that all the time. So bad news all round. And there we have it. We have another person out the door as well. We've got quite a lot coming out now, but not a lot coming in. This is a bit of a worry for me personally, especially as we still got games coming up as well. So, hey, look. We had an A for this. That's an excellent deal we've just had there. Fantastic job, well done. So, next now we need to start bringing in a lot more players, I think. So let's go and have a little look how these scouts are doing. They haven't much come back. I just scouted some more French players because the scouts come back with a big list of players. We need to find out which ones are appropriate for us and the way that we play. So here we are on to our third game of the pre-season. And again, we're playing against Blackpool. I don't know how we're doing in this. I think we won one, lost one, and now we've drawn one. That's just typical as I'm saying that. So yeah, not a bad couple of sets of results. We're still trying to get that team blend pretty much all youthful. It probably won't be done straight away, I'm not going to lie. And we have got, there you go, we've got 33 scout reports coming back. So this could be interesting towards the end of the transfer windows. So it looks like our scouts have come back already. So this is a month in already, and we haven't signed many players. We sold quite a few. So I'll show you all them at the end now, the people I'm looking to buy and etc. when we get a good stock of players in. But I just want to review these reports that we've had from the youth with yourselves. So first one's Welsh players. So as you can see, their overall at the moment is there in front of us. Which some of them are not great, but their potentials are there on the right-hand side as well, just under... Oh, you can't see because of my name, but their potentials are right where I am, basically. There you go. Now you're able to see that the potentials are there right in front of you as well. So we want to try and get someone who's high potential, but also high overall as it is. Another indicator is obviously their wage and how much they cost, their valuations as well. For some reason, they're not showing their valuations. I don't know why that is. But I don't know how we're meant to sign them without an evaluation. I think it's because they're not 100% scouted yet. So for instance, 15-year-old, we're here, potential 51 to 69. We're going to sign him. Reject. Reject. We're going to sign even though their potential is pretty low. We're going to reject. And we're going to... 14. We're going to sign because in the future it could be there. So we have cleared that up now, and now we move on to the next report, which is Brazil. And wow, I think we got a couple of superstars here potentially in what we got. So we got 17-year-old by here, Branco. We're going to sign him. We've got Carello. I can't really say their names. I'm not going to lie. We're going to sign De Souva. We got by here as well. I think would be a good player to sign. And obviously we got Pedro Fernandez as well, who we're going to sign as well. 15-year-old. We've actually got a 13-year-old here, which is absolutely crazy. I'm just signing him because of his age. He's so young, so his potential could be really high. So that's actually the youngest I've ever seen anyone on this game, 13. So that's crazy. So yeah, again we go to with Germany. And they're not as good, to be honest with you. They're not as good. They are young, but they're not as good as I thought they were going to be from the likes of Germany. And again, this is the keepers, so maybe they are going to be a bit lower because they are keepers. But still, I like the potential on this one, so I'm going to sign him. And again, this one potential's high, but overall really low, so I don't think he's going to hit it. So for me, I'm just going to reject all these now. I've signed one by there. I'm happy with that. One keeper that we signed. And then we're just going to move on. And what I'm going to do is probably have a little look now next at our youth squad. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So here we have it. Here we have some of our youth players at the moment. Some of them are very, very good and good enough to potentially start for ourselves. But like these players being the right winger and left winger, before I want them to come into my side, I kind of want to develop them so they are playing the style of football I want and probably move into more of a right wing position. So we are now going to grow this player from a right mid into a right winger, and again this will help us because we play that style of football, but also it might help him gain some, I don't know, some more overall or some more potential. We'll see how it goes. And again, same for this one as a left mid. I will kind of want him as a left winger, and we'll go from there. His pace is very good, just so you're aware. That's really pacey. Really happy with that. So yeah, we're going to do a couple of this now, a little bit of this while I do this in the background, and see how it goes from here. The youth team is looking very well, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you what signings we could potentially sign, and we can make a decision from there based off the players we need after we sold all our players in our squad. So we are now going into our first league match of the season with a considerably weaker squad, with players still not being in the correct positions. We will be signing an awful lot of players all in one big batch, but whether that's from the youth or we may have to spend some money, we have got some very talented youth players, which I will show you when we sign them. Hopefully we can get another month in before we make any decisions, but we shall see. So let's go ahead and play this game. We're going to go ahead and quick sim this, see how he goes. I got a feeling we're going to probably lose, but if we win, oh wow, Rotherham are trash, it turns out. Sorry, the Rotherham fans, but Wrexham go and take it all. 2-0 win. My boy John on the score sheet yet again, and flaws. So that's what we like to do. That's what we like to say. 47%. So that was a smash and grab all the way through. Great tactician from Alex, of course. The man, the myth, the legend. So the players who scored, absolutely fantastic today. Let's have a little look who they were. So there you go, our striker scoring, and flaws, whoever he is. I don't know. We're going to go with it. Oh, it's our left winger. So the two signings that we brought in have come in flying as per usual, like we like them. So yeah, brilliant result for us. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to skip to the good bit, as the old song used to say, where I can try and get some deals done. So bear with me. So we are now on to match 2, and this is the EFL Cup against Salford, so we will see how it goes. They're a very good side. We've got quite a tired bunch of players at the moment, so I might look to rotate 1 or 2 players. Okay, maybe we're not going to rotate, and we're just going to quick sim it and see how it goes. And we lose 2-1. Yeah, of course we do. Of course we do. But hey, look, we move. We lose 2-1. That's not a bad thing. Get out of the EFL Cup. New positions available for 4 youth players. There we go. We can now transfer these into the players that we want them to be. But hey, there we go. So we have got some youth players we can bring in, which I'm going to do straight away. I'm going to bring them into the youth team, into the first team setup right now. I think they're good enough. So promote to senior player. We've got right wing, left wing, right wing. And we're going to promote Howells. And we're going to promote Corrie. However you want to say the name, we promoted them all, but there. So now they're in the first team. We have now actually got players who can play in their correct positions, which is the first time in ages we've been able to do that. So boom, put them there, make them happy, and get these players on the bench. So that's 2 or 3 signings we made just right now, just from the youth. So get them integrated into the team. This can take a process over a season potentially, with all the people that we need in. Once the transfer window is open, I'll skip majority of the season until the midway section, where we can review the progress in January. And then after that, then we'll skip to the end of the season, okay? So that's how we're going to work on here, and that's what's going to happen. So next step, get more signings in. So as you can see, the transfer window is open. We've done our busy period now. Now the next step for us is to have a little look what we've done and where we can go and improve, and what we can search for our scouts to look for in the youth as well. It's been a bit of a difficult one because not many players want to come to us, which is understandable because at the end of the day we are we're quite a low ranked team. So let's have a little look what's going on. So going right to the beginning, where you can see we brought in a couple of free agents who were very good signings. We sold a couple of players, some very good money being made. in terms of again signing more free players as well. Some good money going out, some big fees. I did accidentally sell one of the youth people I brought in. It was a slip of the button, but hey, I couldn't even undo it either. But anyway, we sold quite a lot actually. I'll be very interested to see how much we actually made and lost. I did have to bring in a couple of players towards the end, as you can see by here. We just didn't have the depth required to bring in from the youth, so we had to go and buy some players elsewhere, which I'll show you in the transfer hub. For some reason they're not showing by there. So sent offers. So we have signed all these players. I'll put them in position order. So we've got our left back, left winger, striker coming in. We've got a couple of centre midfielders. I did have to bring in one or two more, simply because we just did not have enough in the squad to cope. We only had one on the bench, and that was it in the whole squad. So I had to bring in two more centre midfielders, which I think will help us. Hopefully, we'll see. They're 64 and 62 rated. We'll see how they get on. We brought in a right mid, which I need to double check to see if he has done his conversion over to a right winger yet. And then we've got a right back, which is really required to do because we only had one at the club. I did bring in a new keeper as well. So this is the squad that we've got so far. It is a very good squad, I think. I think it's a decent squad. It's very young, very tiring. But we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be a good season. I can't see it being many issues within the season. We shall see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and skip ahead now. Try and get... so each month, I'll stop at the end of the month. Just before the report is coming in for the youth team. We'll do a little evaluation of the squad. And then we'll make sure that we got our youth picks coming through, where we can promote and maybe sell on some players as well. So it looks like our monthly youth report has come in. So we're going to go and check this out now to see what we have got from the locations of Wales, Brazil and Germany. So let's have a little look at Wales first to see what we've got. And first glance, it doesn't look great. I'm not going to lie to you. I always sign a 13-year-old simply because they've got so much time to learn, develop and prosper with us. We've got a strike up here with a potential of 71. That's not a bad little signing. We'll sign them. The rest I'm not going to go with. They're not great signings. The prospect is not even great either. The potential, sorry, is not great. Next, we're going to go over to Brazil, where we've had quite a lot of luck so far. I feel that we've had some really good signings from over here. So, again, 17-year-old over here, centre midfielder, looks really good. And again, we got another one, a 16-year-old centre attacker mid. We don't play with a cam, but we can always adapt and move and try and fit him into position. We've got a 13-year-old over here. We're going to sign him. We're probably not going to sign this guy. I don't know why it is. I just don't feel it. The same as this geezer. We're not going to feel it. This guy I want to sign. 15-year-old. Sign. Okay, take me to the youth. Right, this is where it starts getting interesting now. So I'm going to put it to the lowest. So what do we have here? We have a 14-year-old goalkeeper. Okay. I'm going to put these in positions because I want to start playing in a team. Where I want to know what's the best for our goalkeeper to do. We've got a sweeper keeper here who's a specialist, so we'll keep him. I'm going to release this kid. No longer be able to sign him back. I know, unfortunately not. Unfortunately, we have to let him go. We've got a right back by here. Again, 14-year-old, 50 rated. Maybe it's time to look at positions, maybe. How many of each position have we got? And what's something that we're over-capacitated in at the moment? So left backs and right backs we don't have many of. We have 3 right wingers here. So a Seba here, they're both the same age. For me, both the same rating, but the potential's lower. So I'm going to let him go, unfortunately, yes. We've got a left winger here again. 13-year-olds, so I'm going to keep him. Both of these are 17. One's clearly better than the other. And unfortunately, we're going to release this youth player. And that's how we're going to work all the way through. Again, 61 rated, 61 to 80, so that's a bit of an issue, but we'll look into that further. We've got a 13-year-old over there, which is really good. So for me, at the moment, you got to watch out for stuff like this. At the moment, I won't get rid of any more, but I'm definitely going to keep signing players until we get the best possible youth squad we can get. Again, we're not having much luck in Germany either. We are looking for a goalkeeper, so it's very specific, I guess, in what we're looking for. So, yeah, I want a sweeper keeper. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want in my... See, these are not found. I don't know why they're popping up, but you can see what they're looking for. They're not found, but they're still showing them to us. So what is the reason for that? I do not know. So for me, his wage is really low as well, which is normally an indicator of that bit of crap. Yeah, I'm not going to sign any of these. I'm really not happy with this. Really not happy with this at all. But hey, look, that's the beauty of it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you just don't find what you're looking for. But all in all, that is what I've signed for there. That is what we picked up from this month's of September's youth scouting system at Wrexham. So let's see if we can sign anyone into the team. So these are some of the best overalls we got in our youth academy at the moment. As you can see, we got some 3 really close to being able to push through. One of them plays as a can. We don't play with a can system, but what we can do, we can keep him there and then possibly sell him in January to give some money into the system for us to progress and maybe invest that back into the club. I think we got a really good box-to-box midfielder there, which again, we play with a box-to-box style, so that would be perfect for us. And again, we got a lot of youngsters coming through in terms of these 13, 14-year-olds ready to play. So again, we can't sign anybody under the age of 15 into the squad. We can't promote them in. Or can we? Maybe we can. I don't know. I don't really want to try it. But we'll see. Maybe we can promote someone who's actually the end of it. I thought it was 16 you have to be, but maybe I am totally wrong. You never know. So, next up now, we'll skip ahead this month and we'll get the next youth report, and we'll keep doing it like that until we're able to build it up until January, and then we can see where the progression is at the moment. Going into the start of the season, we're not doing too great in terms of standings, but look, we'll see how it goes. We're in the cup at the moment, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll keep you up to date, and again, don't forget to like and subscribe, share with a friend about this journey. The next episodes will be up very soon, but this is it now for this episode. Episode 2 will be up very soon. Take care, much love. Peace.